I'm going to talk about store layout, and first one is what is store layout. Store layout is the design of stores, floor space and placement of items within that store. A retail store layout is the strategic use of space to influence the customer's experience. How customers interact with the merchandise affect their product behavior. Store layout refers to the interior retail store arrangement of the departments or the grouping of merchandise. A retail store layout is often designed to make customers spend more money than they plan to eat. It is important for the retailers to evolve a customer friendly layout. This involves paying adequate attention to the factors such as expected movement of customers, visiting the stores and space allotted to the customers to shop, and making adequate provisions for the merchandising. Main objective of store layout are to guide customers around the store and helps to increase purchase, to create balance between the sales and shopping space, to create effective merchandising presentation, to use multi-level to provide varieties. There are two components of store layout. First one is store design, the usage of strategic floor plans and space management, including the furniture, displays, features, lighting and singages. The store design gives an image of the store to the outside. It will helps to attract more customers if there are good store design. The next one is customer flow. This is the pattern of behavior and the way that a customer navigates through a store. Understanding customer flow and the common pattern that emerge when the customers interact with the merchandise based on the store layout is critical to the retail management strategies. If there is a proper customer flow, it is happen only when there is an interaction between the customers. There should be a friendly atmosphere in the store. Otherwise, customers will not attract the store. They will not visit again and again to the stores. If there is a friendly atmosphere, it will attract more customers and it leads to create a customer. There are different types of store layout. First one is grid store layout. It is commonly used system followed by the conventional grocery store, as it facilitates planned shopping behavior so that the customers can easily locate product on their shopping list. Grid arrangement is not very important, but it ensures smooth shopping trips of the shoppers within that store. The examples of grid store layout are supermarkets and drug stores. Then next one is free form store layout. It offers convenience during the shopping. It also shown that it increases the time that the customers are willing to spend in the store. It is mainly used for the large department store. It is also known as boutique stores. The simplest type of store layout is free flow layout, in which fixtures and merchandise are grouped into free flowing pattern on the sales floor. Customers are encouraged to the flow freely through all the fixtures because there are usually no defined traffic pattern in the store. Then next one is loop store layout. It offers an usual, interesting and entertaining shopping experience while all increasing impulse and promotional purchase. The major customers are arise beginning at the entrance loops through the store and return customers to the front of the store. This is used by the departmental stores. Next one is straight store layout. The straight store layout is efficient, simplest to plan and capable of creating individual space for the customers. Plus, a basic straight designing helps pull customers towards the features merchandise in the back of the store. Merchandise displays and singages is used to keep customers moving and interest. Next one is diagonal store layout. The diagonal store layout used to place at the angle to increase customers straight line and expose new merchandise as the customers navigate through the space. A variation of the grid layout, the design helps the guide customers to the checkout area. Small stores can benefit from these space management options, and it is excellent for the self-service retail because it invite more movement and better customer circulation. Next one is Anglo store layout. This store layout release occur walls and corners, round merchandise displays, and other curved fixtures to manage the customer's flow. Luxury stores are commonly used Anglo store layout. Then last one is geometric store layout. Geometric store layout offers a architect's expressions and functions when combined with the appropriate displays and fixtures. The unique architecture of some retail stores, including wall angles, support columns, and the different selling styles, mix well with the uniqueness of the geometric layout. Then going to discuss about space allocations. It is the next part, second part of the presentation. So what is space allocation in a retail management? Retailers need to assign limited store space to a growing number of product categories such that sales and other performance metrics are maximized. The design used an evolutionary algorithm to optimize space allocation based on the estimated impact on the sales caused by the changes in the space assigned to the product category. In short, space allocation means that providing right space to each and everything in the store. It helps to get the satisfaction of the customers. Space allocation tools are available that enable retailers to determine the optimum space for the fixtures and merchandise based on the analysis of the product placement, usage, and performance. Objective of space allocations are to improve the financial performance of the shop, to attract more customers to the shop, to meet competition, and to provide maximum satisfactions and treatment to the customers. Next, benefit of effective space allocations. End-to-end control of merchandise. Then display will attract more customers. Then minimizing stock out and operating costs. Then enable productivity. Then increase financial performance. Then new starts. Let me conclude my presentations. Here I am talking about what is store layout, its objectives, then main two components of store layout, then different types of store layout. Then comes to the space allocation. What is space allocations, its objective, then the benefit of space allocation. That's all. Thank you.